point of intersection of two lines. We're going to do it two different ways, by graphing and by algebraically, which means no graphs. So the first thing is solving a systems of equations. What that means is to find the point of intersection between two lines. So it's like a code almost. All right, so when you're solving a system of equations, all it's asking you simply is to find the point of intersection between two lines. Well, it's not always simply, but that's what it's asking. All right, so I look at my first two equations here. I got equation number 1 and equation number 2. So this is number 1. All right, and so what I want to do is find out the point where these two lines meet. All right, so I'm going to graph them individually. So again, you have to know how to graph linear equations. And so it's a nice little review because, again, to graph a linear equation, the first thing I'm going to graph is the y-intercept. All right, so -6. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, it fits. All right, and then I use my slope to find other points. Rise over run. This is the pattern of my line. It's going up 5, right 3. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 3. There's a point. I'm going to keep going, follow the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. And there we go. So let me see. I'm going to try to draw a line here freehand. It's pretty good for me. All right, so there is one line drawn. Then I've got line number 2 that I want to graph. All right, and so again, I'm going to plot the y-intercept. There it is at +1. All right, then I'm going to use my slope, again, the pattern of the line, rise over run, to get more points. So I have a rise of 1, a run of 2. So I'm going to go up 1, right 2. So up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1. Ooh, here we go. Right 2. Again, I'm going to draw in my line. And here's what we're interested in right here. Point of intersection. That's where they meet. And so I find the point of intersection. And let's see here. I'm moving up over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is my x coordinate. All right. And my y coordinate, I got to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So the point of intersection is 6, 4. All right. Now, this is a very important spot because this is, when you're dealing with linear equations, this is the only time that they have the same x and the same y at the same time. So that's a very important thing about the point of intersection. We're going to get to that when we do it algebraically. All right, I'm going to do a couple more. Let's see here. All right, next up. Again, I have two lines. I'm going to find that point of intersection. Let's see here. So here's my line number 1. I'm going to graph it. Again, I'm going to use the y-intercept first to graph. So I actually got to go down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there. All right. My slope is -4/3, which means the 4 can be negative. Or the 3 can be negative. So I got two different patterns I could use. All right, so I'm going to try the first one, which says down 4, right 3. Again, only one of the numbers is negative, okay? So let's try that. Down 4, right 3. Well, that doesn't work. I'm off the graph. So I'm going to use the other slope, 4 over -3, which means up 4, left 3. All right, so let's try that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 1, 2, 3 to the right. There's a point. Going to draw in more. So up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 3. There's another point. Keep going here. 1, 2, 3, 4 up, left 3. And so I'm going to draw my line in. Ooh, there we go. All right. That's line number 1. Now I'm going to do line number 2. All right, so again, graphing the y-intercept, which is -2. Okay, so there it is. Plot that in there. And again, there's my slope, -1/3. So that means I could put the negative sign on the 1. Or the other pattern that is the same that'll work is on the negative sign could go on the 3. All right, so I'll try the first one, which says down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. Well, that's not getting me closer to the blue line. I'm actually going farther away. Down 1, right 3. Okay, so I'm going to use the other pattern, all right, which says up 1, left 3. So I'm going to go back to this y-intercept point, follow that pattern. So up 1, left 3. Up 1, left 3. Up 1, left 3. I'm drawing in my line as best as I can there. All right, and again, what are we interested in? The point of intersection, where they meet. And so in this case, point of intersection, which I'm going to short form to POI, not person of interest, is, let's see here. So we're going back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the x-coordinate is -6. We're not going up or down at all to get to that point. So our point of intersection is -6, 0. All right. All right, let's do one more before we get into algebraically. So let's see here. Flip it over. There we go. All right, so here's our next example. Again, we got our 2 lines. And so I'll do line number 1. All right, so I got a 2. So that's my y-intercept is 2. Let's plot that in there. My slope, again, could be -3/4. Or it could be 3/-4. So I'll try the first one here, which says down 3, right 4. So 1, 2, 3 down, right 4. Plot the point. Again, keep going, down 3, right 4. All right. Again, this is the other, I could use the other slope, which is the same slope. It's just written differently. Where it says up 3, left 4 to get more points. So left 4. I like to go all the way through the graph so I don't find out that I come up short when I'm doing my point of intersection. So again, up 3, left 4. There we go. And let's see here. We draw our line in. There we go. All right. On to our second line here. Again, plotting the y-intercept first, -8. Ooh, way down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, plot the y-intercept. Our slope is 1/2, which means go up 1, right 2. That's the pattern. So up 1, right 2, there's a point. Up 1, right 2, there's a point. Up 1, right 2, keep going here. Up 1, right. There we go. We hit our spot. Draw our line in. And again, we want our point of intersection. There it is. And let's see here. I got to figure out what that point of intersection is. I got to state it, right? POI, point of intersection is, let's see here. Are we going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the right? There's our X value. And then we got to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our point of intersection is 8, -4. All right, and again, this is a crucial spot because this is the only time that these 2 lines have the same x's and the same y at the same time. All right,